In this video traders, we're going to look at how to break up the trading day if you're trading from home. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. So I know that a lot of traders out there are trading from home, and so we've got this video series now, multiple videos talking about tips, tricks and hints about trading from home for the best possible outcome for you as a trader. Okay, so in this video we'll talk about how to break up the trading day. Now, to be honest, this applies whether you're trading from a dedicated office, you're trading prop, or you're trading from home, but specifically trading from home, right? Because you can get caught up in kind of sitting there, sitting down, and all day long you're sitting in front of the screens, which is not good for your health, it's not good for your focus, and it's not good for kind of long-term success. So how do you break up the trading day? Well, there's going to be ways you do it depending on obviously how you're kind of committed and what kind of hours you sit in front of the screen. But let's look at a couple of examples. So if you're a day trader, I'm going to look at kind of example if you're a traditional day trader and you're based in Europe. Okay, so and you've got the whole day to trade. So sitting in front of the screen all day long isn't that great, because to be honest, the markets are opening at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're going to have to be there really at 7 to be kind of awake and alert and kind of have your first couple of cups of coffee or whatever you need to do so that you're ready to trade the open. Because most people who are day trading specifically like to trade the open. And then you're going to have to still be alert when we have the 2:30 open for the US session, and then also for the close. And then most people may well want to also trade the US close, which is 9 o'clock. So you've got a long day where you need to be focused. And again, this is kind of a day trader's example, but we'll look at swing traders in a second. So you need to break that up, right? You cannot sit there all day and hope to be ready and focused to risk capital at all the way through from 7 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. You need to have breaks. And in fact, if you think you are, then just kind of tilt it on its head and say, you know, if you were investing in a trader, you were giving them 200 grand and you said, hey, I want you to trade it, and they said, yeah, I'm going to sit in front of the screen all day long, you would have doubts, right? Even if you thought they were the greatest trader ever, and you thought they were very good, they had a great track record, you would have doubts whether the longevity, should I say, of that. Now, maybe they can do it for a short period of time, but you'd have doubts, right? So you've got to think the same for yourself. You know, we're not superhuman, and that the focus, even if you can sit there all day, your focus will dwindle. So you want to break up the trading day. So a way to do it is look at this and say, okay, well, if you're a day trader, you want to trade around volatile periods, you'll say, okay, well, I want to be at the screen from 7 o'clock and I'm going to trade until 11 o'clock. So it's a good chunk of time there. So it gives you the open, it gives you kind of post open if perhaps you're looking to take a trade for a trend in the day. Maybe you're not getting involved specifically in the opening hour, but you're waiting for it to settle down to pick a direction and then get involved. So you've got that opportunity there. You've got your pre-market prep, you've got everything you need to do done in that first kind of hour. Hopefully you've done some the night before as well, but you're ready for the bell that goes off at 8. So there's your chunk. Then you kind of have a break, and this is like a decent break, so maybe from 11 o'clock until 1 o'clock. It's going to depend, some data comes out sometimes at 1:15, 1:30, so you have to adjust it for that. But it gives you a bit of time to give your eyes a rest. You need to give your eyes a rest, go out for a walk, get some fresh air, get some food, do something. Get away from the screens. There's an opportunity there to get away from the screens. If you pencil it in or pen it into your calendar, your trading diary, it means you will do it. If you leave it to chance, it means you'll probably just sit there all the way through. And then by the time it comes to 1:30, you're like, oh, well, the US is opening now, I need to stay here. You've missed the opportunity. Take that opportunity to get off the chair, because it will refresh you. Not only would it refresh you from a health perspective, but also from a market perspective. Guys, trust me, when you're blinkered, you're looking at the markets, you've got your screens, you're looking, you're in the same frame of mind. You come out of it, you step away, you come back in, you see things with a fresh set of eyes, and it helps your trading massively. So there's a good opportunity to do that in that space there. Then back to the screens if there's data a little bit earlier, but ready for the US Open at 2:30. 2:30 US Open, bang. You want to be sitting there really now all the way through from the US Open to the UK Europe close 5 o'clock, 5:30 time. So you've got from 1:30 to kind of 5:30, that 4-hour chunk, obviously depending on economic data. That gives you opportunity to trade the US indices or whatever if you're trading those, or currency pairs moving from the US Open. It allows you to trade the European response to the US Open. It allows you also to trade the 4:30 close on the European indices. It allows you to trade that constant, often move where US moves kind of to a peak in that kind of European close and then backs off. You've got that opportunity, and you've got yourself to set up to close some trades perhaps from early in the morning. So it gives you a good opportunity. That's like your second part of the day, if you like. And some people might end it there, and that's fine. If you've got other things, other commitments, you end it there. But if not, you take a break. You go away sort of 6:30 and you come back 7:30. So you give yourself a short break, come back to 7:30 or 8 o'clock, depending on how volatile it is. Now, you might be able to say to yourself, okay, if it's volatile, I won't trade the close, the US close. Sorry, if it's volatile, I will. If it's not volatile, I won't, depending on what suits you. So you don't always have to do it, but have a benchmark and have some kind of rule. But often you want to come back at kind of 7:30 and look to see if there's a trading opportunity pushing in to that 9 o'clock close. So there you've got three specific chunks. You've got two big breaks, which are allowing you to go away. They're big enough for you to go away and come back and kind of refresh and look at things with a fresh pair of eyes. It allows you to stretch out from a health benefit as well, but also, even if you're not bothered about health, which you should be, but even if you're not bothered about it, the fact that you've got to do better in trading purely because you're looking at things objectively when you come back, it works well doing it like that, guys. Trust me. The other thing to do, you can also, with those chunks, still get up off your chair and do the breaks, but having those chunks of time when you're having a break embedded in and penned in will work wonders. Okay, if you're swing trading, you can do the similar kind of thing. Perhaps you can look at your trades at the open and see if there's anything on your kind of filter list that you want to execute at the open. You may well then want to look at midday, which you perhaps won't want to do as a day trader. So you look at midday and see if there's anything you want to adjust. And then maybe you want to look at the session close. So again, you're splitting your day into chunks so that you have got the refresh. You're not just sitting there. You're not getting, because the danger you have, guys, whether you're day trading or swing trading, is you sit there, you trade, nothing's happening. You end up doing something else, still out the seat, whether you're browsing something else, whether you're browsing charts, whether you're this, the other, and you're not getting up and you're not getting that change of scenery to give you that fresh perspective, which is what it's about. So plan those in and let me know how you get on with that, guys. So that's how to break up a trading day. If you've got other ways of structuring or how you structure it, stick it in the comment section below. I'll have a look at it and maybe do another video later on. Whatever you're doing, guys, take care. Bye-bye.